Hey everyone, and here is tonight's call to action video for Team Fit and Funky. It is about social media, but most specifically Instagram. So if you have not gotten an Instagram account, you need to. Really, you should have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I still am kind of a Twitter idiot, but I found 2 coaches on our team from Twitter just from posting pictures, which most phones will give you the option to do right away. So the way I kind of explain the 3 is Facebook is like a marriage. It's a deep relationship. You have unlimited words that you can talk and go back and forth with. Twitter, you only have 140 characters, so it's more like speed dating. And Instagram is kind of like voyeurism, right? Just quick pictures. And yes, you can put words with it, but you're just scrolling down and looking at pictures. So here's what's cool and different about Instagram. In Facebook and Twitter, you can kind of go back and refresh the feed and see what happens. But in Instagram, you're not going to get like a top news story. It's basically just going to keep going and going and going unless you went to somebody's specific profile and looked at all their pictures. So the more you post on Instagram, the better. So whereas Facebook, I tell you not to post, more than maybe 8 times, on Instagram, you could post seriously 10 times in a row, and that would be better because it's just going to go. Because let's say you post something at 8 a.m., but somebody doesn't get on Instagram until 4 p.m., they're not going to see it. They won't. There's no top news feed in Instagram, so you have to constantly post on Instagram throughout the day. The cool thing with Instagram is that when you post a picture, just like with Twitter, you can put @ and hashtags. So you're going to want to hashtag stuff, and you can use ones that make sense, or you can just make them up. So let's say you posted a picture of you doing Insanity the Asylum with the ladder in your living room. So you might post, hey, Insanity the Asylum Volume 2 coming out soon. And then you might do hashtag Insanity, hashtag Asylum, hashtag Fit and Funky, hashtag Get Yours Today. And then you might @ Beachbody Headquarters, @ Fit and Funky. So hashtags are what people can put in the discover box when they're looking for different things. So maybe if someone wanted to know more about Insanity, if they typed Insanity into the hashtag, then all the pictures that had that hashtag on it would pop up. When you @ somebody, it's just like tagging them on Facebook. So you can have unlimited, and actually the more you tag things, the better. And then when you go to post it, it'll say where else do you want to share it. And so you can click to share it to Facebook, and you can click for it to go to your page or to your main profile, and you can choose to have it go to Twitter. So typically what I do with Instagram is I make it go to my Facebook page and I make it go to Twitter. Because again, Twitter to me is confusing, but I've found that if I just post all the pictures that I post on Instagram and Twitter, I get a little bit of interaction back and forth. So here is what I suggest. If you don't have a Facebook page yet, we'll talk about that on a whole nother call to action video. However, if you don't have Twitter or Instagram yet, please go get an account. They're free. Try to match them to your name. So when I did all this, I didn't know I was going to be Fit and Funky. And so my Twitter account, I just forgot what it's called. But after the slash, my handle, thank you. Whew, my handle is DFitDiva. But I was able to change my name to say Fit and Funky. So when you go to twitter.com/DFitDiva, it comes up Fit and Funky. But my Instagram is instagram.com/Fit and Funky. So in a perfect world, if you already have a page, Deborah Cusick is a great example. She's Commit to Health. So I know her Instagram is Commit to Health. And I don't know if her Twitter is too, but try to link them all together. And if you've not done a page yet on Facebook, leave it alone. Janelle Summers is Janelle Summers on Facebook. She's Janelle Summers on her Facebook page. She's Janelle Summers on Instagram. Or she might be Turbo Sister, but I know she's Janelle Summers on Twitter. So just try to make some kind of connection so people know who you are. I do recommend using the same profile picture that you use on Facebook for Twitter and for Instagram. It makes people, keep that connection, that familiar thumbnail. And so then just practice with it. Right now, there's no real wrong way to tweet or do Instagram. We're just all kind of learning as we go along. And if you've not looked at Chalene Johnson's Instagram Your Brand, then you really should. So your call to action for tonight is to make sure you have a Twitter and Instagram account, to set up on Instagram where every time you share a picture, it will directly share to both your Facebook and to your Twitter account. Get comfortable just playing around with different hashtags. Just so you know, there can't be a space. So if you were going to do hashtag dig deep, you would just put dig deep as all one word. And so a great example, as Chalene Johnson said, when you hashtag TurboFire, she puts a capital T and a capital F to show the separation of the two words, but you don't put a space between them. So back to the call to action. Sorry, I'm at home, dog barking, kids screaming. It's to make sure you have a Twitter and Instagram account, to make sure that your settings are set up as such that when you share a picture on Instagram, that it will go to your Twitter feed and to your Facebook feed. And then let's see, I would like for you to put your handle, Twitter handle, and your Instagram handle, post that in our coach group so that we can all make sure we're following each other. Oh yeah, it's my kid yelling at my dog, sorry. With Instagram, the more likes there are, the more potential people there will be that see that. So be sure to like away, and so that's one way that we can help each other within our coach group, even on Facebook. The more likes things get, the more it stays in the newsfeed. So help, all our coaches out by liking their posts. So again, recap, because I know this is all over the place. You need a Twitter and Instagram account. You need to set up the settings so that you can share your pictures on Instagram with Twitter and Facebook. You're going to post your Twitter handle and your Instagram handle in our group. You are going to play around with using hashtags and @ in your pictures. Oh, and here's the other thing. Make your pictures creative, and always put some kind of call to action, so to speak, in your picture. So let's say you took a picture of your new Nike cross trainers, okay? Play around with the different focus. Everyone's a photographer on Instagram. Play around with the different settings. You can use PicCollage or Over or any of those fun apps before you upload it to Instagram so that you can write on it if you want to. Otherwise, when you go to type, before you do the hashtags and the @, you might want to do something like, these are my new Nikes, don't you love them? Click like if you need a new pair of shoes. Whenever you do that, it forces people to like, and again, it just ups the amount that you're seeing. So I hope that helps some. That was a little quick crash course in Instagram and Twitter. We'll continue to talk more each week on social media. Have a good night. Bye.